And it's the Suns to start out. Booker with it. Knocks it loose. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball call.
So it's the Mavericks now. And here is Doncic. On the wing, Hardaway. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Porzingis able to use that 7'6" wingspan to full effect, beating everybody to the board and then quickly cashing in.
Bridges outside for three. Booker. Here's Paul out to the right wing. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Here's Powell over Saric. The shot by Powell, no good.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Doncic with the block.
You know, he's not super fast, but the reflexes of Doncic are quick. He's able to jump on the shot and take it away. That's just instinct and understanding how to play.
Paul passes to Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Hardaway. Here's Finney-Smith. And there's the pass to Porzingis. Hardaway for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Paul finds Bridges. Now here's Paul. He's guarded closely. Ayton laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, what a pass. X-ray vision, leadership skills. CP3, a surefire first ballot Hall of Famer.
Doncic against Booker. From outside the arc. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Powell with the steal. Doncic against Paul. Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Pass to Finney-Smith. Porzingis with the ball. Defended by Bridges. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Porzingis. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw, no good.
For your Suns, DeAndre Ayton.
Good on the second free throw.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton. A 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
2 minutes.
Now, here's Doncic. Over Booker. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team.
1:43 left to play here in the first. Saric finds Ayton. And here is Bridges. Saric.
And Powell is a really reliable defender. I mean, he's excellent using his length and his quickness to throw shooters off.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Here's Powell. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And no good that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. To the paint. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Lays it up off the glass. Doncic has got his second bucket.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Now here's Booker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. The Mavericks trailing. Now Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. Porzingis with the ball. Bridges covering. Porzingis kicks to Finney-Smith. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Paul. Suns have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. With 3, Booker. Bridges passes to Paul. 14 feet away. Bucket is good.
Chris Paul's mid-range game is good as anybody's in the league. And once he sees an opening in the defense, he gets busy.
Doncic way outside. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. He got it up. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Suns lead by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Suns. Taking up a pair up front. It's Šarić and Ayton. Paul out there with Booker. And it's Bridges in at the 3.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation. And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
And the pass to Ayton. Nice move. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. Doncic outside. It doesn't go for him. Now the Suns take it the other way.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And they're able to recover.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without fouling.
The Suns shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Doncic looking it over. Jacks up a 3. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Not sure sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Booker finds Paul. Back to Booker. Now here's Paul. And the Suns miss again. It's tipped. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves.
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Brown with it, and McGee picks him up defensively. Here's Brunson. Kicks to Bullock. Wants to get it to Brown and does. Brown outside. Pocket 6.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
Up top, Bullock. He's covered by Shamet. Suns trail by 3. To the inside. And it's blocked by Brown. Brown outside. On the wing, Brown. Brown kicks to Brunson. To the middle. Here we go, one-on-one. Johnson right side. Kaminsky finds Payne. And the Suns miss again. Dallas leading by 3. Now here's Bullock. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Kaminsky against Brunson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Brown. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in. Brown's got the lead up to 5 now for the Mavs.
And they're very lucky to have the lead after that terrible shooting in the first quarter. But they've rounded into form here in the second and have brought that field goal percentage up.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And McGee kicks to Shamet.
And teams have nights like this when the shots that usually drop just won't go down. That's when you have to rely on your defense, and that's the only way to stay in the game. Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Now here's Payne. Brunson covering. Here he goes. Payne's shot is good.
And it's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Brunson scanning the floor. And he banks in the layup. Brunson's got the lead back up to 7 now for Dallas.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
And the quarter end, it's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They kept at it on both ends of the floor. And that...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, we've got Brown. Maxi Kleber is out there with Brown. Then there's Reggie Bullock, and it's Brunson in at the point guard position. If you know a thing or two about being a floor general, it's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers, and an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
Pass to Kaminsky. Kleber with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 9. Here's Brown. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Mavericks with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
The Suns shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Now here's Payne. Tight defense on him. Stolen by Bullock. Passes it to Kleba. Down low. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
Shamet the pass to Johnson. He feeds it to Kaminsky. Suns moving the ball around. Shamet, he kicks to Payne. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Shamet. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here's Brunson. Pass to Kleba. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound Mavericks. Stolen by McGee. Here's Payne. The pass to McGee. Johnson against Brown. Johnson, the pass to McGee. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Here's Brunson, and he uses the glass on the layup. Brunson's got 6.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Kaminsky kicks to Shamet. Inside. 6 on the shot clock. They need this. And taken away by Brown. Brown with it. Now guarded by Kaminsky. Brown the pass to Bullock.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Brunson.
2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left to play in the third. And the layup's good off the glass. Brunson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Now here's Payne. Brunson covering. Payne in the post. Brown on him. McGee with no one around. Had the space there, but it's offline. Here's Brown, and Brown throws it down hard.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Here's McGee, and he makes good on the layup.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by Dallas.
There's 53 seconds left in the third. Here's Brunson. It's good. 10 points for him.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Payne kicks to Shamet.
Mavericks foul.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Mavericks.
34 seconds left to play here in the third. Ayton finds Paul, and they double up Paul. That one good for 2. Paul's got 6.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
The 3 for Doncic. A new 14 for the Mavericks. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
I tell you what, any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it means you're getting the kind of looks you want on offense, and you're being smart about it, and you're knocking down the good shots that you get.
And so it's Dallas, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They get up the pair up front. It's Saric in 8. Evan Booker out there with Chris Paul. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Who's out there for Phoenix. Both free throws good from Bridges. Dallas leading by 15. Doncic with it. Powell, the pass to Porzingis. Hardaway against Saric. Here's Porzingis. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's his second personal foul.
Well, I like what Porzingis shows there. Excellent
for Dallas.
staying with the shot even under pressure.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
Here's Hayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 5. Into the lane, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound by the Suns. Saric has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Paul. Doncic with the block.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
And here's Porzingis for a 3. Suns trail by 16. To the paint. And slam dunk by Saric.
You know, in close, he's capable of hammering it down, and that's why you got to keep Saric away from the basket.
And here is Doncic. From about 19 feet. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Marjanovic checked in for Dallas. That's the Saric. Hardaway with the steal. Doncic against Booker. Doncic outside. It's stolen by Saric. Bridges passes to Ayton.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And the shot goes in. And the Mavericks lead by 14.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Down low, here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
The big man throwing it down. Kristaps Porzingis. When you're 7'3", though, doesn't take much vertical to punch it home.
Here's Paul. Makes it off the glass.
Well, you know, he's not a guy that's just going to settle for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take it strong to the hoop.
The 3 for Doncic, and he's good on the 3 ball.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Sharich, that's good.
Sharich knows he has the touch needed to capitalize inside.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Mavericks.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Luka Doncic.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
It's good on the putback.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Aiden's specialties.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Three-pointer. Bridges with the board.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
And he gets it to go.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
The three for Doncic. Drops in the tray. And the Mavericks lead by 20.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for... They'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. Not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jokic. No good that time. Some solid defense from Ayton inside. Here's Booker. Offensive rebound.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. On the wing, Porter. Murray outside. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
And Murray, the kind of player that's earned the trust of his teammates to take that kind of shot.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Working his way for a high percentage look. That's just smart basketball.
Man, that's a painted possession right there, a masterpiece, especially when the defense is not a factor.
Jokic finds Porter. Denver passing it around. Pulls it up. And Jokic gets it to go.
And teammates more and more looking for plays from Murray like that. Well, it's the range that Jamal Murray has that's really impressive.
Paul passes to Ayton. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The Suns shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And at the time, Murray's 20 points per game were the most ever by a Kentucky freshman.
How about that? And then he comes into the league and shows you that he's got the kind of confidence where he's going to take a shot off the dribble, get around the pick, read a defender going underneath, and just start to pile up points in a hurry. And some of those have come at some of the biggest moments in the playoffs.
And that one's good by Porter.
Porter showing just great body control that time, taking the hit, but he keeps his eyes on the rim. That helps him score and finish.
The ball. To the middle. On the wing, Booker. Barton defending. Here's Crowder. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And Jokic with good timing over there. If he can do it offensively, why not on the D?
And Barton gets it to go on the assist from Porter.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Working without the ball, CP3 with zero hesitation, letting that one go.
1:41 left here in the opening quarter. Murray looking around. And he makes that one.
Jamal Murray.
Murray's got 5.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And here is Paul. He kicks it to Booker. Back to Paul. And it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
Bridges passes to Ayton. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Gordon. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Booker, right side. Passes to Crowder. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Good defense by Jokic. Martin passes to Jokic, and the shot goes down.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Suns trail by 9.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Paul dishes to Crowder. Pass to Ayton. Up again, and Crowder stays with it.
Hey, Crowder, one of those guys who's a protector both defensively but also on the offensive rebound.
On the wing, Porter. 3-pointer, Barton, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And so it's Denver, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Nuggets.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
I also like on the offensive end how they're working to get the ball into the paint, into the teeth of the defense. They've created a lot of high percentage shots so far.
The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile 1 block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block. Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
Ayton, the pass to Crowder. falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Getting bumped after the shot, no problem for Jay Crowder.
The Nuggets leading by 3. There's the pass to Jokic. Ball's knocked loose. And now the Suns, a fast break. And the wide open shot from Paul. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Paul's got 7.
Just think about the growth of what Chris Paul has done with that three-pointer. 28% for 3 as a rookie, and now a guy you can't leave.
Here's Jokic. Denver keeping it going. A new 14-second clock. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Murray with it. Outguarded by Crowder. And the basket by Gordon. 6 points for him.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Kicks it out to Booker. No stopping him there. Champ, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And with Aaron Gordon, he knew about his high-flying acrobatics, but at his age, still seeking more consistency. Given his talent, he must continue to get better.
Greg, there's no question Gordon has game, especially remembering some of those dunk contests he was in.
An impressive athlete, no doubt. And his outside shot has improved. Now he's got to concentrate on scoring more for his team.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And, Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
Porter finds Murray. Back to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
And there's an ease to Porter. When he gets up vertically, man, he can rise up and throw it down.
It's Crowder on the wing. He dishes it to Booker. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. And the Nuggets with some changes. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first personal.
And already at such a young age, Landry Shamet considered one of those critical role pieces for a very good team. The sky's still the limit for where he can get to.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on,
2 minutes remaining in the
he can be lights out.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the first half. The shot's good. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
That's what you get with a bigger guard, a guy that can carve out a little bit more space, and Rivers does a good job that time.
To the inside. Here's Shamet. Now here's Kaminsky. Lock at 6. Shamet with it. Picked up by Rivers. From deep, Johnson. It's rebounded by Najee.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Morris with the bucket.
I like that. Staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
They Looking around. Kicks it to McGee. Pass to Johnson. That one's not going to go. And the Nuggets going the other way.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And that's an intentional foul. Ball. He's checked in for Jeff Green.
That's his second personal foul. Fourth team foul. Into the lineup for the Nuggets.
McGee with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shamet the pass to McGee. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Out to Morris. Fires the three. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Here's Johnson. Lays it up and banks it in. Johnson's got his first points in this one.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Passes it to Rivers. With 1 on the clock. And no good in the last second attempt this time. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. After 2 quarters, it's Denver out in front. They've got a 2-point lead. Kenny, give us your take. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team on the scoreboard yet. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So on the floor for Denver, they've got Bol. Monte Morris is out there with Austin Rivers, and it's Dozier in at the small forward. Driving in, McGee with the block. Pass to Shamet. Johnson outside. The pass to McGee. Back to Johnson. Stolen by McGee. Down low, Kaminsky, and it's blocked.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. That gives them the lead. Kaminsky's got the lead up to 2 now for Phoenix.
Hey guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
It's Rivers on the wing. Pass to Dozier. Here's Najee. Plenty of space. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Payne passes to McGee. And it's Kaminsky at the elbow. 6 to shoot. Here's Shamet. It's rebounded by Dozier. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Out to Morris. It's over Payne. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul.
JaVale McGee.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Morris passes to Najee. It's stolen by Kaminsky.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now, here is Morris. Payne covering. Here's Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Payne passes to McGee. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And that one's good, Shamet. And the Suns lead by 2.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
It's Rivers on the wing. He's covered by Shamet. Najee passes to Rivers.
Remaining in the third, 2 minutes.
Pass to Najee. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Johnson outside, takes a 3. Kept alive. Here's McGee. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Rivers passes to Dozier. 1:21 left in the third quarter. Driving to the basket. An easy 2 points on the layup.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Shamet kicks to Johnson. McGee inside. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Dozier. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. McGee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Johnson. Phoenix, no good that time either. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The pass to Jokic.
How about Chris Paul just in the right position, so smart on both ends of the floor?
And we've reached the end of the third. The Nuggets on top, up by 4. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Al Paul, outside Crowder. He kicks to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Bridges outside. Over Porter. Bridges misses.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Gordon with it. Now guarded by Crowder. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Murray against Paul. He feeds it to Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Murray kicks to Barton. Pass to Gordon. Here's Murray, defended by Paul. Murray, the pass to Gordon. Back to Murray. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Paul outside. Here's Booker. Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game.
His second personal foul. First team foul.
Paul passes to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. All up top. A second chance effort.
There's some length from Murray as a guard there as he helps out on defense and pesters the shooter.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Ball against Murray. Ball passes to Ayton. Bridges outside. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Denver leading by 8. Murray outside. They get a hand on it, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Booker the pass to Paul. Booker in the post. Barton defending. Offensive rebound. Bridges outside. Over Porter. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Nuggets. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Porter looking it over to the left side wing. Ayton against Jokic. Over Ayton. And it's off the back rim. No good. Suns trail by 8. For 3, Bridges. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And Bridges elevating his game.
Woo! For Denver, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Passes to Porter. Pass to Gordon. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Assisted.
And the Nuggets lead by 7.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Launches a 3. Murray. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And Jamal Murray showing that he's capable moving without the ball to find some points.
Paul for 3. Porter pulls it in. The pass to Murray. So the Nuggets win it, and in the win, thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's...
I think shooting by the bigs being able to shoot the three, and also them creating more space leads to better offense and more flow.
Pass to Booker. Nails the wide open jumper.
If there's one guy in the league who's never going to give up on the mid-range shot, it's Booker. If the D gives it to him, he'll take it.
Outside Conley. Now Bogdanovich. On the wing, Mitchell. Bogdanovich down low. Booker defending. Bogdanovich, that's good.
Has a great combination of height and body frame. Bogdanovich can keep up with the defenders physically.
Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. Inside. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Shot clock at 2. Booker with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Conley against Paul. Pass to Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. Outside Conley. Back to O'Neal. Takes the three. It's not going to go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Left side Paul. Outside for Booker. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Mitchell against Booker. Oh, what a finish in traffic! My goodness!
A really nice play by Booker. I mean, he gives you size out of the backcourt and can finish with either hand.
Outside for Mitchell. Three-pointer. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Ball against Conley. Paul passes to Booker. Now here's Ayton. Uncovered. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect. And I know one thing drives Rudy Gobert is earning his respect. All-star snubs, people counting his money. He's determined to have the final word.
Here's O'Neal, just 5 to shoot. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Conley against Paul. Pulls it from the top of the key. Suns keep it alive.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
O'Neal on the wing. Pass to Mitchell. Fires the three. The Suns clear it. Smitty, you talk about Gobert. He's motivated by his doubters. He wears that number 27, signifying, and in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Fires from 14. And it's Bogdanovich that time on the assist by Conley.
One of the wrinkles Bojan has added to his game, operating with efficiency in the mid-range area.
Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Agile move by CP3, navigating the contact and getting his shot.
Conley against Paul. Releases. That one's wide left. The Suns have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. For 3, Booker. Paul finds Crowder. Back to Paul. To the inside. And the bucket is good.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
The free throw drops for Conley.
Shooting for Utah, Mike Conley.
And Conley drops them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Conley against Paul. Outside Booker. Plenty of space. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
I really love seeing Booker score off the ball. He shows his understanding for spacing and when to put up a shot.
Devin Booker He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Phoenix Suns. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center position. From deep, Conley. The rebound by Bridges.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside Paul. The three ball. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Quick trigger from Chris Paul, putting the shot up before the D can get on him.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Gobert passes to Conley. Pass to Mitchell. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Gobert. Phoenix grabs the miss. And the Utah Jazz with 3 All-Stars last season. But Grant, safe to say that Rudy Gobert is their most important player when it comes to winning games.
You know, B.A., I think so. I agree. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is terrific. Definitely a star. But you factor Gobert's impact at both ends of the floor, he might just be the most important player on that team.
Booker, the pass to Paul. Here's Ayton. Goes back up. Outside for Booker. They get it again. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Utah trailing here. Pass to Bogdanovic. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Paul passes to Crowder. Paul, the open look. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Paul's got 7 points.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Outside for Mitchell. Conley against Paul. Bogdanovic passes to Mitchell. Here's Gobert. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
Booker, the pass to Paul. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Paul's got 8 here in this quarter.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
2 minutes.
O'Neal on the wing.
2 minutes.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Back to Conley. Shoots over Paul. The kick out to Conley. Outside Mitchell. Paul against Conley. Here's Bogdanovic. Goes up again. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
That's on Mikal Bridges.
You see what that little pump fake does? It gives the defender something to think about the next time he goes to challenge Gobert's shot.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. A big group substitution here for Utah. Gay's checked in for Bogdanovic. Ingles comes in for O'Neal. Clarkson's checked in for Mitchell. And it's Oni subbed in for Conley. Ingles from outside. Hauled in by McGee.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Here's Kaminsky. And another basket for Phoenix.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The Jazz have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Pass to Oni. Now Gay. He's guarded by Kaminsky. Gay's shot is good.
Nice play. Gay with the quickness to get in close and the size to close the deal.
Here's Payne. Down low. And there's McGee. That one's good on the assist by Payne.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Right side Ingles. There's 25 seconds left to play in the half. For 3. Doesn't go that time. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Back to Shamet. Let's go with a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And so it's Phoenix going into the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see you. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. In the first period, their biggest lead was
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been quite a game for Chris Paul.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
We've got Cameron Johnson, Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's JaVale McGee, and it's Kaminsky in at the 4. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. Clock at 4. The shot by Oni, no good.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Pass to Payne. Back to Johnson. Stolen by Whiteside. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. And the shot. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And Grant, you played almost 2 decades in the league. What do you think some of the biggest highlights in your career were?
Really just, playing on some great teams with great players, the relationships, the experiences. I didn't win an NBA championship, but I am more than blessed with having an incredible 19-year career.
Lets it fly. Gay's shot is good. Gay's got his second basket.
Over the years, Rudy Gay has added a lot of bulk to his frame. You see it right there off contact.
Johnson finds Payne. Nifty move. And that's 2 points on the layup. Payne's got 4 points in the quarter.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Clarkson passes to Gay. Driving in. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
You know Rudy likes showing off. He's definitely got hops, a sensational dunker.
Outside Payne. Out left to the wing. Up top, McGee. Stolen by Whiteside. On the wing, Ingles. They get it back. Another shot. The 3 is up. Sinks the tray. Ingles got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
The silent assassin, Ingles, continues to do his job and does it at a high level.
Payne pass to McGee. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Rudy Gay.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Gay. Takes a 13-footer. The shot misses. And Phoenix the other way now. Johnson with it. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. McGee's got 7 points.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Oni, covered by McGee. Pass to Oni. Gay inside, working on Kaminsky. That one's good for 2. Give him 8. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Outside Payne. Outside Johnson. Back to Payne. Shot from 16. That shot no good. And Utah will come the other way. Ingles passes to Whiteside. And that one drops. And it comes off an assist from Ingles.
They finally found their shooting touch after a rough first half.
Outside Johnson. Pass to McGee. Outside Payne. Back to McGee. The shot won't fall. Gay with the defensive effort. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So both teams making some changes here. And the Suns pushing it up now. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Conley against Paul. The 3 from Mitchell. Utah, the rebound. No good. The Suns have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
DeAndre Ayton. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
That one's off.
Rudy Gobert has real enthusiasm for the game. You don't earn multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards if you're not passionate about it.
Booker finds Bridges. Nails it from beyond the arc. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. The 3 from Mitchell. Second shot opportunity. And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Just 5 on the clock. Bridges outside. Good D by Gobert.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Gobert, covered by Crowder, and the shot's good.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Fires for 3. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
Conley passes to Mitchell. And here's Bogdanovic. Back to Conley. Pass to Gobert. Inside. Here's Bogdanovic. And he banks in the layup. Bogdanovic has gotten 4 this quarter.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim. Conley against Paul. Here's Ayton.
Back to Paul. The three. Another three for Phoenix.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Conley. Here's Mitchell. And there's the drive.
I'll tell you, when Mitchell gets downhill, it's usually a bucket or a foul or both.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
Something else, guys, they've done all through this one is knock down the mid-range jumper whenever they have a chance.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Bridges. To the inside. And he lays it up and in. And the Suns lead by 13.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
On the wing, Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now here's Conley. He's guarded by Paul. Back to O'Neal. The three ball. Hits the three-pointer. O'Neal's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Great work collapsing the defense, then kicking it out.
Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Bridges. Ayton draws the double. And Booker, here we go. Out to Bridges. Rebound, Utah. On the break. Here's O'Neal. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Suns.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Chris Paul.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Booker. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Conley finds Mitchell. Back to Conley. Outside Mitchell. From behind the arc. Utah, the rebound. Now Bridges. So the Suns win it. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better.
Backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And for Dallas, the guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Powell in at the center position. And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Saric is checked in for the Suns.
Dario Saric.
Booker against Hardaway. Here's Ayton. Porzingis with the block.
Hey, with that length, Porzingis is always a threat to block shots. I mean, when he matches that length with really good energy and awareness, he can be a good defender.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Again, the miss by Ayton.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. Well, 1 year at Virginia Tech and 3 more at Florida for Dorian Finney-Smith before going undrafted in 2016.
Well, Greg, you think about it, he also had a year in college, an extra year because he transferred. So that may have scared some teams off, his age and how long he spent in college. But I tell you what, if you're a pro and you got pro ability and pro attitude, it's going to come out. And he's made an impact in the NBA from day one.
The shot by Paul, no good. Here are the Mavericks now. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Now here's Porzingis. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Doncic outside. Outside Hardaway. Clock at 6. Fires it up. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Back to Ayton. Powell with the steal. Here's Finney-Smith, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
It goes on Devin Booker.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Dorian.
And he sinks the second. For Phoenix, they've gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. Hardaway against Booker. Paul outside. From deep. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Now, here's Doncic. And he drives in, score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Saric passes to Ayton. Now Booker, 6 to shoot. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played.
And obviously a total team player. Saric is a guy, if his teammate is open, he's going to get the ball.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Powell. On the wing, Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
How about the assertiveness from Hardaway Jr. there, electing to go with power and force. I love it.
Booker against Hardaway. Booker dishes to Ayton. For 3. No good from Booker. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Drives to the hoop over Paul. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket. All Doncic needs is a sliver.
Paul passes to Saric. Kicks it out to Booker. Shakes him and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be his second foul of the game. Dallas leading by 5. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Here's Finney Smith. Lets the 3 fly. Saric grabs the board. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Back to Ayton. Banked in off the glass. Ayton's got 6.
You got to give Ayton credit. This guy is solid at keeping his balance even with the contact.
Booker against Doncic. For Booker. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Suns trail by 3. To the paint. Here's Saric. Nice D from Porzingis.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, when foul is this deep, the defense knows they're in trouble. Sometimes they have no choice but to foul.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Phoenix has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Hardaway against Paul. Finney Smith kicks to Hardaway. He takes it in, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
A prolific slasher with some serious bounce. Hardaway Jr. Fun to watch.
And so it's Dallas, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
Hardaway on the wing along with Finney Smith. Big men on the floor. It's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Powell, the pass to Porzingis. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Porzingis has got the lead up to 9 now for the Mavs. Now we've seen mid-range jumpers lose favor, but Clark, it seems like the floater is on the rise.
Kevin, it's a must-have shot in today's game because of the lane being open as much as it is the way the game is officiated, where you can drive it and create foul situations. Smaller guys that get in the lane have to have a shot that can avoid taller defenders, and the floater is that shot.
Here's Doncic following the basket by Chris Paul. The shot by Powell, no good.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
First team foul.
Suns trail by 7. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And the dunk by Booker.
Excellent footwork there. Booker so tricky on the drive. You can't predict what he's going to do.
Doncic dishes to Hardaway. On the wing, Doncic. 6 points for him, and that one drops.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Paul. They trail by 7. Booker the pass to Ayton. Here's Finney-Smith. Three-pointer. Bridges with some nice defense. Well, Phoenix shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently.
And Dwight Powell continuing his comeback. The ruptured Achilles back in 2020. And that injury now not the career ender it once was.
Well said, Greg. Guys come back from that because of the advances in technology and training. And a credit to Powell that he's back and looking as tough and as impactful as ever. He's a guy that kind of holds the mortar together on team. Does a lot of the stuff that needs to be done. Boy, when he's in rhythm, he's a threat to score from here. Gotta D up Powell from the mid-range.
Ball against Doncic. A shake. Ayton trying to break free. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Chris Paul.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out. But it looks like they're putting it together right now. Well, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Paul kicks to Booker. Back to Paul. Five to shoot. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Paul's got 7 points here in this quarter. Booker against Doncic. Inside, Porzingis. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
Paul against Doncic. The drive by Paul. Porzingis with the block. Bridges outside. Back to Paul. Good on the baseline, Jay. 9 points for Chris Paul.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Doncic outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from it.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And the Suns here with a different look. JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Saric. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Payne in for Devin Booker.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Paul passes to Payne. Takes it inside. McGee trying to break free. Second chance shot. Now the pass to Paul. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Paul's got 13 points.
The ball control that Chris Paul has is fantastic. I mean, those dribble moves, and he's got a bunch of them. Look effortless.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. From the get-go, it was Dallas who came out strong. Their lead at one point was up to 7, and they had some... Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. They've got JaVale McGee. Kaminsky out there with Cameron Johnson. And it's Chris Paul. And it's Payne in at the point. Pass to Brown. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Payne with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And McGee kicks to Shamet. Passes it to McGee. Johnson outside. Here's Kaminsky. Plays it up off the glass. Kaminsky's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Suns. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And here's Bullock. On the wing, Brown. Brunson scanning the floor. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch. And that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Now, here's Shamet. Payne passes to McGee and taken away by Brown. Now, here's Bullock. He's covered by Shamet.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
The Mavericks leading, and there's the whistle. That goes on Frank Kaminsky. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Brown. It's stolen by Kaminsky. 3-on-3. And McGee kicks to Payne. Back to McGee. Here's Payne. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. That's tipped. Brown outside. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Back to Kleba. To the middle. Here's Bullock. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And there's the pass to McGee. And it's blocked by Brown. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Here's Bullock. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it. You know, year after year, Shamet provides sharp passing and knockdown shooting. He's tremendous in the clutch. You know, I think his teammates and coaches trust him to make the right play at crunch time.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Off target at the rim. Pass to Kleba. And now we've got the intentional foul.
And at the defensive end of the floor, Shamet has found his groove.
And, you know, Greg, sometimes defense is really about confidence, want to, and just getting stronger as a pro. And that's what's happened for Shamet. He uses his anticipation and added strength to be very effective defensively.
Suns trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the Suns miss again.
I'm a bit shocked, honestly, that he misses that. That's his shot in rhythm.
Bullock with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Passes it to Kleba. No good on that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. Shamet the pass to Johnson. Down low, here's McGee. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Bullock. Pass to Brown. The three. Dallas again missing. Fast break, here come the Suns. Feeds it to McGee. Can't connect. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Mavericks lead by 3. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Another shot. There's the pass to Crowder. Paul outside, just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Powell, and the Suns miss again. Mavericks leading by 3. Pass to Doncic. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. And they double up Doncic. On to Hardaway. In the corner, Powell with it. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Suns trail by 3. Ball outside. Hardaway with the steal. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Doncic against Paul. Out to Hardaway. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him.
And the D has made some adjustments since halftime, and as a result, they're denying a lot of those easy looks that they gave up in the first.
And here's Doncic from the arc. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
Paul with the steal. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it, the fast break chance. Booker the pass to Ayton. Doncic outside. From deep three-point range, and it's Ayton with the rebound. And Phoenix pushing it up now. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Paul.
Tell you what, it's pretty obvious why CP3 is the man they rely on in these big moments. I mean, he's courageous, fearless, and productive.
Doncic kicks to Powell.
2 minutes.
Dallas moving the ball around.
2 minutes.
Shooting foul, and here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. Have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. 5 on the clock. On the wing, Doncic, defended by Paul.
You know, people sometimes forget what a pesky and physical defender Chris Paul is for a guy who's not that big. He influences a lot of shots out there.
Porzingis with the ball, now guarded by Crowder. 1:06 left here in the fourth quarter. Finney Smith kicks to Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Porzingis with the steal. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
As a teenager, yeah, I said as a teenager, Doncic recorded 4 triple-doubles during his rookie season. Before Luka's 4, there had just been 1 triple-double by a teenager in the history of the league. That's special.
That's his first personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
At the line for Dallas.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
Paul for 3. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
This is when some players pull in and tighten up a bit, but if you're talking about CP3, this is when it becomes fun for him.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Passes it to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On deep. Offensive rebound. Here's Porzingis. Nice hit again. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
You know, Porzingis keeps defenders on their toes because he's such a skilled player and has a bunch of moves.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
And so it's Dallas winning this one. They didn't. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
And for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And for Denver, on the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point. And Paul gets it to go.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
Paul against Murray. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Crowder. Pass to Booker. Back to Crowder. 5 on the clock. Here's Bridges. It's good from about 19 feet.
Well, with the high release point on Mikal Bridges' jumper, it's very hard to contest. Just a matter of being consistent now.
And a player like Mikal Bridges, he's had very high confidence in his abilities.
Well, I mean, listen, his history is that of a winning player. Came into the league believing in himself because of his career collegiately. National championship player at Villanova. He has every right to think he can be elite.
And here are the Suns now. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Paul against Murray. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
They double him with Crowder. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Shoots over Bridges.
Mikal Bridges doesn't take a possession off. You love his willingness to harass the offensive player. So disciplined, so tough.
Now here's Booker. Here's a 3 from Paul. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Paul's got 5 points.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Back to Murray. That shot is off. And Phoenix the other way now. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Gordon can't hit.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Booker against Murray. Booker, the pass to Ayton. And it's Denver with a rebound. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
2 points. That one goes.
Well, I love the concentration. Simply stated, when Aaron Gordon is this locked in, he is very difficult to deal with.
2 minutes.
Crowder outside.
2 minutes.
3-pointer off the mark. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
The Nuggets trail. Outside Murray. Over to the left wing. Jokic finds Barton. Outside Murray. Back to Barton. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Just give Jokic the ball, and he'll take care of the rest.
Outside Booker. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Drains the triple. He's got 5.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Gordon. Now here's Barton. Outside Porter. Into the lane. And then Porter with the dunk.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Now here's Booker. He's got 5. Misses the layup.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
And Barton gets it to go.
And I don't think we've really seen many 7-footers who can pass like Jokic. So calm and easy with the ball, and almost always makes the right decision.
Bridges outside. Back to Paul. Three shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Well, you'd think because of his frame, it would be easy to knock Chris Paul off balance, but this guy has concentration and tenacity. Really good job keeping his focus.
Now here's Jokic. They kick it out to Murray. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Paul. Crowder right side. Another one falls for Phoenix.
You know, passing is what has defined Chris Paul's career, and boy, does he have a way to get his teammates involved.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Suns ahead. They're up by 4. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. Murray and Barton, the guards. And it's Jokic in at the 5. That's the group for Denver, getting going in the second. Outside Booker. The offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing excellent.
Murray against Paul. Murray passes to Barton. Outside Murray. Back to Barton. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Booker. Barton's shot off the mark. The Suns leading. Here's Paul. And that one hits the back iron. You know, one thing Porter's been working on, finishing off contact.
Yeah, defenders body him up whenever possible. He's young, so it's not easy to add a lot of muscle. But once he does, his game should reach another level at both ends of the floor. Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Pass to Booker. Porter with the steal. Barton, the pass to Jokic. They kick it out to Murray. Back to Jokic. Barton outside. From deep. Here's Jokic. The Nuggets need to get one up. Here's Murray. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Booker against Murray. Back to Paul. Over Jokic. The putback. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Bridges against Murray. The drive by Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Left side Booker. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Barton with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Murray passes to Barton. Pass to Porter. Just 4 to shoot. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Oh, return to sender.
Boy, really tough to score on DeAndre Ayton. Such a patient shot blocker, guys.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. 6 on the shot clock. Murray passes to Gordon. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Gordon. As a Rookie of the Year award winner yourself, Grant, what do you see as the biggest challenge facing today's rookies?
I honestly think with all the information and expectations, the hardest thing for young players today is meeting those expectations because of all the great rookies who've come before and gone on and had success right away. That pressure, a lot of times, can be a lot for a young player entering the league.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, how do I put this? Nikola Jokic, not the most chiseled physique. He said when he first made the NBA, there were no muscles. None. Now I have a couple, he said. To be honest, I like being a little bit heavier because guys are pushing me. I need that weight. It's funny they say, quote, he's not even in shape. I'm playing in 80 games, and they still say it. Brian?
Joker indeed, Allie. Thanks for that. Shamet. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Here's Payne. Takes it inside. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Frank Kaminsky picks one up here. That free throw good from Morris. Both free throws good from Morris. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Payne, the pass to Johnson. Back to Payne. Pass to Shamet. Shot clock at 5 to the paint. Here's Kaminsky. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Morris outside. To the middle. Here's Najee. And another miss by Denver. Lets it go from deep. It's all tied in Denver. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside you. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They only had a couple rough stretches. And that'll about do.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. It's been quite a game for Chris Paul.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
On the court right now for the Suns. They've got Frank Kaminsky. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Johnson in at the 3. Small forward. A nice shot by McGee.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Pass to Dozier. This one for 3. Knocks down the triple. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Payne against Morris. Payne, the pass to McGee. Back to Payne. Here's Kaminsky. Out to the wing. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Kaminsky's gotten his second bucket.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's Rivers. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Bowl, he's checked in for Green. Payne, the pass to McGee. Inside. And the basket by Shamet.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Denver in the lead. Morris outside. An easy 2 on the layup. Morris has got 10.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Outside Johnson. To the inside. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. Here's Rivers. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Payne against Morris. It's Shamet on the wing. Suns keep it alive. Kaminsky, the pass to Johnson. Payne with it, guarded now by Morris. And Monte Morris is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Payne against Morris. Outside Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second chance effort with the tip. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. He's got 6.
As usual, he's right there to save the play. Nice timing on the tip in.
The drive by Rivers. Pass to Dozier. Here's Rivers. He's guarded by Kaminsky. Rivers, good.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Payne against Morris. Left side Payne. Fires it. Offensive rebound. McGee. And he comes up with a bucket.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Morris against Payne. To the left wing. Pass to Najee. Here's Dozier. Here's Najee. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And that one's good. Oh.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Payne against Morris. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And the Suns will go for a different look here. Crowder, he's checked in for Kaminsky. Bridges comes in for Johnson. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Shamet. And it's Chris Paul in for Payne. Here's Rivers. He has 6. And he gets the bucket. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Paul into the lane. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Paul's got 9.
How about the ability to knife inside the defense? Chris Paul has been outstanding as a dribble driver his entire career.
Pass to Bull. Here's Dozier. To the paint. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. The third quarter comes to a close. Nuggets ahead. They lead by 5. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The Suns trailing. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. On the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at point guard. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
For 3, Bridges. And stolen by Murray. Barton outside. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Ayton, lets it fly. And again, it's Denver converting. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Denver.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
Well, their transition game has been operating at full speed, too. They've really run the break well.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Back to Gordon. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And it's a 9-point Denver lead. Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. Paul's got space. And the Suns miss again.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Murray finds Gordon. outside Murray. Martin outside. Out to Gordon. 5 to shoot. And here's Barton. On the wing, Porter. Shoots over Ayton. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Outside Paul. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And there's Murray. That one's good. And the assist by Porter.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assist.
Paul passes to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
Murray against Paul. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Nuggets lead by 11. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Down low. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Murray for 3. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
Murray against Paul. Outside Booker. Inside, Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Murray passes to Porter. Jokic. It's good on the putback.
I love how Jokic is just relentless on the glass. His effort level has been special.
Back to Paul from outside the arc. And it's Denver with a rebound. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Porter, the pass to Murray. Pass to Jokic. Launches a 3. The rebound by Bridges.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it. And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Nuggets.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Nikola Jokic.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
To the inside. And Crowder with the jam.
Boy, I love the strong finish from Jay Crowder. He doesn't settle on the layup, demonstrates his impressive vertical.
And here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Bridges. Again, Jokic missing. So no problem for Denver. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
With Mitchell as the two-guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward. So Phoenix will get the first possession. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position, and at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that three ball, Kevin.
It does a lot for Conley's overall game when he's attacking. He wants to give the D more to worry about than just passing and shooting.
No good from Booker.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
O'Neal gets to Conley. Ball against Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Conley's shot is off. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Booker the pass to Ayton. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now here's Crowder. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
Crowder can knock down a mid-range shot from time to time.
Conley against Paul. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Jay Crowder with the rebound. Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Ayton throws it down.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Passes to Mitchell. Over Booker. And it's Mitchell missing. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Crowder with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Ayton dishes to Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Good. Nice job down low.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. For 3, Mitchell. Again, Mitchell missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Ayton. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Now here's Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And the Jazz with possession here, following the score by Phoenix. Pass to Gobert. Over Ayton. Another miss by Utah. And it's the Suns' ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Ray, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like, you know, this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
And the reliability of Bogdanovich. His teammates know Bogey is good for that shot, so he gets the feed and sinks it.
Inside. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Bogdanovich has got his second basket.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Now here's Paul. The kick out to Crowder. On the wing, Bridges. Feeds it to Ayton. Count it from 12.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside Conley. He dishes it to Gobert. Out to Conley. That shot off. Some solid defense from Ayton. Booker the pass to Paul. Here's Crowder. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so the first quarter is... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Well, what else I'm seeing is that the mid-range shot is going to be available all night. So far, they're knocking those down.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group right now for Utah. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. I watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. Mitchell up top, defended by Booker. Shot clock at 5, and the pass to Gobert. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich.
Well, Ayton at 7'1" has a 7'5" wingspan, so those arms helping out.
Here's Crowder, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And great, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree, Kevin. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at, trying to balance things out.
Pass to Mitchell. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
And Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And the rejection by Ayton.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
The kick out to Crowder. Shot clock reset for Phoenix. Back to Ayton. To the paint. Goes back up. Shot by Crowder. No good. Jazz trail by 13. Out to Conley. Lets it go from deep. Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Booker. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
What an incredible elevator. Don't tell Mitchell he's 6 feet. Donovan plays way bigger.
Paul kicks to Bridges. Pass to Ayton. To the inside. Paul. Back to Ayton. Paul for 3. They get it again. And Booker able to finish.
And Booker throwing himself into the mix that time to get a second chance opportunity.
Conley the pass to Mitchell. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Suns leading by 13. Now here's Paul. Booker in the corner. Crowder kicks to Paul. On the wing, Booker. Covered by Mitchell. Ayton. Gobert with the block. Crowder hit the steal. It's stolen by Gobert. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Booker. Bridges with the steal. To the paint. Here's Crowder. Off with the layup.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Here's Ayton. That's in, and that's his fourth basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Conley finds Mitchell. Bogdanovich inside. He's against Crowder, and the basket is good. Bogdanovich has got 6.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low. And Chris Paul still a great defender. Fantastic position.
Well, not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. And from the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen.
Now, here's Clarkson, and he dunks it down.
Yeah, Jordan Clarkson bringing it up to the 10.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Right side against McGee. Five to shoot. Here's Shamet. Hands with the ball is out of bounds. Clarkson touched it last.
Substitution for the Suns. Cameron Payne.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Clarkson. Wow, hammering it in. And a big-time jam right there.
A pretty good hustle. Clarkson out on the break. He can be dynamic there.
So we've reached the end of the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Out in front of the half is Phoenix. They lead by 11. And over to Shaq. And...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. But kind of like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Suns. They've got Landry Shamet, Kaminsky out there with Johnson. Then there's Cameron Payne. And it's McGee in at the 5 down low. Suns leading by 11. Here's Payne. Makes it off the glass. Payne's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Suns.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Ingles finds Clarkson. Now Whiteside. Oni passes to Clarkson. That one off the back iron and out.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Shamet, the pass to Payne. Back to Shamet. The shot will not fall. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Pass to Oni. Back to Ingles. Over Johnson. Here's Oni. Here's Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
Well, I would say that's as high percentage as you're going to get from Hassan Whiteside. He really takes off on those dunks.
Payne with it. The pass to McGee. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Suns have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Down low. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Jazz trail by 12. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Gay. The shot's good on the assist by Engel.
Impressive handle by Rudy Gay. Don't often see that out of the 6'8" slender forward.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Payne gets a wide open look, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Payne's got 4 this quarter. The Jazz have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Clarkson surveying the floor. Tipped away. Right side, the pass to Oni. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Another shot. That's in, and the Suns lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Whiteside.
Well, Whiteside always around the rim. Such an amazing offensive rebounder, and second chance opportunities is where he does a ton of damage.
Here's Johnson. Tries again. Passes it to Shamet. Inside. Here's Kaminsky over Gay. And the basket by Kaminsky. And the Suns lead by 12.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Clarkson passes to Whiteside. He kicks it to Ingles. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. The Jazz working the ball around now. The shot by Oni, no good. Whiteside with it. Now guarded by Kaminsky. Here's Ingles. Clarkson passes to Ingles. Now Shamet. Offline with his 3. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Ingles dishes to Gay. Pass to Oni. A 3 ball. Doesn't go for him. And Phoenix will come the other way. Here's the break. Here's Payne. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Payne's got 6 in the quarter.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Gay. A shot missing.
Got to play defense for more than the first pass. That time Clarkson stays with the possession. That helps out big time.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a... And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Suns leading by 14. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. Ayton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be a Rudy Gobert.
Big man you don't want to send to the line. DeAndre Ayton's free throw capabilities keep him on the floor at all times.
Here's Conley. The pass to Mitchell. Out left to the wing. O'Neal with it. Bridges covering. And Bogdanovich kicks to O'Neal. And he starts out with the miss in this one.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And here is Mitchell. Outside Conley. There's the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
Back to Paul. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Booker in the post. Covered by Mitchell. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Booker looks so often to shoot from the perimeter or coming off of screens. You got to stay down on this pump fake.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Here's Gobert. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Booker, right side. Ball outside. From deep three-point range. They get it back. Ayton. Bridges, no one around him. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And the Suns lead by 17. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
The team has also done a really good job of grinding it out on the offensive glass. Those second chance points have added up for them over the course of the game.
And here's Booker from the arc. Rebound, Utah. Bogdanovich has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Now here's Booker. Pass to Ayton. Booker against Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Booker is good at knowing when to shoot the ball. When he gets that kind of room, he's not going to hesitate.
Mitchell kicks to Conley. At the top of the key, Gobert. Mitchell in the corner. Back to Gobert. Lets it go with a 3. This ball grabs the miss.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Jazz trail by 21. Passes it to Gobert. Mitchell wide open. Another miss by Utah.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
A nice shot by Booker.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Suns.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for DeAndre Ayton.
Just a force on the glass. Did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
.46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
That's a 2 from Paul for 3. Bridges. Conley against Paul. Utah with the rebound. Now here's Bogdanovich. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Conley. No good from outside. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.